people are like, why aren't you checking your friends? So while Vince was there to meet my friends, I was there to watch and see how Vince interacts with people. Because one of my reservations about dating Vince is how is he going to be if I take him out the house? Is he going to represent me well? Am I going to have to be nervous? Am I going to have to
but
filter him?
How should Vince interact?
So, and I'm getting to that part. If Vince is put into a situation where he feels, and by the way, for the record, my friends were so lightweight. Like, that was actually the first thing they asked him. It was an icebreaker. And it's something I've asked thousands of people. We've joked with people about. And this is the very first time in history that it has ever resulted in a debate, something deeper. And, we're not downplaying short kings. We're not saying tall guys are good, short guys are bad. Nothing deep like that. So when they asked, how tall are you? And he said, 6'2". And they say, you sure you 6'2"? How I would have liked him to answer was, yes. Yeah. How tall are you? Something like that. Vince has been a funny guy. He's had a sense of humor this whole time. I never in a million years imagined that first interaction, that first conversation he had with my friends asking him about his height was going to end in a debate. That was the first thing that happened, and it actually went like this. There was more things that were said. Watching him react in that way, and people are like, why you ain't jump in? I'm not jumping in because my purpose right now is to watch Vince and how he interacts with people around me. I'm around a lot of people all the time. Whoever you decide to be with, you have to make sure that you understand that person and that they're not going to embarrass you. They're not going to ruin connections, relationships that you have with different people. So I want to see how Vince is going to handle himself. Now, there's a few people that I know that would have finessed that situation a whole different way. And I would have been looking at him like, damn, that was sexy how he handled that.
But at the end of the day, Vince,
I was disappointed.
Vince